Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Kirk Gardner from Florida Firearms Consultants. This is my first video, so we're going to kind of see how this thing goes. I'm going to try to do these when I have time and when I think of something that I think is a provocative enough topic, which will create some comments. I've decided to do my first little video here about what the best caliber is for concealed carry. One of the most common things you get asked when you're firearms is, "Oh, what do you carry?" or "What's the best caliber to carry? What do you think?" I always feel like that's a way of like asking somebody, "Well, who's your favorite football team or your favorite baseball team?" Like, no matter what, you're going to have people disagreeing. So this video is probably going to do that. And a lot of you are going to say, "Wow, this guy's an idiot." And some of you be like, "Oh, wow, that guy's really smart." Most people aren't going to care. But, you know, the question came up last night, what's the best concealed carry caliber? And I kind of have an interesting answer for that one, I think. My answer is it's the best one that you can shoot. You know, look, there's that old adage, you hear it especially in hunting, it's probably in self-defense world now a lot too, is, you know, any shot that you hit is better than the biggest shot that you miss. Or, you know, a 22 that hits is better than a 50 cal that misses. All that stuff's great. That's all true. I'm not going to argue those points. But honestly, it comes down to your shooter comfort, where your comfort level is. I have seen people who say, "I need a 44 Magnum to defend myself." One of these bad boys. It's a big bullet, right? Just, you know, that's the bullet. This is a cartridge. Don't embarrass yourself by thinking this whole thing flies out the barrel. It doesn't. That's not how this works. But anyway, so, I need a 44 Magnum. Unless you're defending yourself against a grizzly bear, no, you don't. From a pure ballistics, terminal, whatever, trust me, you don't. Other people will say 9mm, 380, all these different choices. But the fact is if you as a shooter are most comfortable shooting somebody or shooting accurately under pressure, all that stuff, a little 22 long rifle, here's just a comparison so you can see. 44 Magnum, 22 long rifle. This is what we use for training. If you take one of my classes, you've never shot a gun before, this is where you start. But the fact is if you're most comfortable, accurate, and savvy with this round, you might choose to shoot or carry for defense a 22 long rifle. Is it the best choice? Well, if it's the only thing you can get on paper with, yes. But if we can help you learn and get you to something a little bit bigger, you have a better chance of providing a more reasonable self-defense. You know, most common rounds used for self-defense today, some people will tell you like 380 or 9mm Kurtz or 9mm short is kind of the smallest round they would ever want to use for concealed carry. I see that. 9mm is great. 9mm, actually, we just switched. A lot of our government agencies went from a 40 caliber, which is in between 9mm and 45, back to 9mm because modern ballistics, it's pretty much a wash, and you have more ammunition that you can carry more rounds, and if it's less recoil. A lot of advantages. You know, there's a lot going on there. Different conversation. I'm going to try to keep this video 3 to 5 minutes just to keep life easy. But essentially, it's about shooting what you're most comfortable carrying. I always ask when I get asked that question, I'm like, okay, raise your hand if you want to get shot by a 22. A little guy. Everybody says, well, hell no, I mean, I don't want to get shot by anything. Exactly. Neither does an assailant. No one comes and tries to break into your home, mug you, rob you, steal your car, whatever, and goes, hey, you know what I want to do today? I want to get shot. That's a pretty rare thing. I'm sure maybe it's happened in the past, but for the most part, people don't want to get shot. So, you know, back on point, carry what you're comfortable with. Carry what you shoot well. For me, my choice, most of the time, I'm a 9mm guy. You'll hear in future videos, I really like CZ pistols. CZ makes most of their stuff in 9mm. The only thing they make in 45 is in 97. CZ 97, it's really big. It's not really concealable. I live in Florida. It's hot. I'm not going to carry a 3-pound pistol around with me if I don't have to. And then other people really like, this is the 45 ACP. I'm not going to lie. I grew up shooting 45s. This is, you know, you run home to mama sometimes. I really like the 45 round for defense. But there's nothing wrong with the 9mm. I carry 9mm a lot when I choose to carry, or if I choose to carry a firearm. But yeah, so I guess odd opinion of the day, or confrontational, or whatever opinion of the day is, for concealed carry, don't focus on what someone else thinks that you should carry. Don't focus on what you read in a magazine or what you read on a blog or what some dude said on a video on Facebook or YouTube. Focus on what you're most comfortable and consistent shooting. And if that's something that you don't think is a viable or considerable enough self-defense round, then work with somebody to train yourself to become a better shooter. Just so you know, when I teach a class, when I start out, everybody starts out with a 22 long rifle. I use the 1911 as my platform. The reason why is because you can get a 1911 and 22 long rifle. You can get it in 9mm, which is a very common self-defense cartridge. And it originally was made with the 45. So by the time you're done going through my training, I've actually trained you well enough where you can shoot any of the three. And that gives you the opportunity to choose, do I want something lighter weight, something smaller, something heavier? You can step it up. If you say, I want to carry a 44 Magnum because you think you're Dirty Harry, that's great. Just understand there's a lot of things that go with that that's not so great. So that's another conversation for another day. Unless, like I said, you're carrying it because you're defending yourself against a bear, then hey, it's a great choice. So anyway, that's Kurt, or I'm Kurt from Florida Firearms Consultants, and you know, stay safe, shoot straight, and pay attention.